Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Hello, good morning. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I'm Dr. Rakesh Damer. Since last 22 years, I am teaching in one of the colleges in Ahmedabad. And today I have been bestowed the opportunity to take one of the poems of W.B. Yeats, The Lamentation of the Old Pensioner. Now, as far as this poem is concerned, this poem is very close to me. It has been said that, that time and tide waits for none. The time which has foregone will never going to come back. You squander time, the time is going to squander you. You waste time, the time is going to waste you. Yesterday is a cancelled check, tomorrow is a promissory note, and today is hard cash. Now this is one of the sentence, one of the quote, one of the phrases which I have learned from this poem. The poem is lamenting about his yearning for the past. He is lamenting about the time, that that how time elapses so fast, and he is not able to come to the terms that he is not the same youth of the yore. Yore means about the past as such, and he is lamenting that that his youth days, he used to enjoy, he used to talk about the politics, he used to have his girlfriend and all sort of stuff as such. But gone are the days with the wind as such. And in the present time, at this old age, he has become a pensioner. And he is not able to, he's just having the thoughts. He's having the past. He can think about the past, but very important thing is that, that it is only the past. But as far as the present things are concerned, he does not have that body, his activities to specifically what he was performing in the past as such. So, before taking this poem, I want to have a critical analysis of this poem. I want to have a summary and critical analysis about this poem. And then I will be going to take this poem as such. So, first of all, about this poem is W.B. Yeats' poem, The Lamentation of the Old Pensioner, is based on the theme of lamentation over the bygone days of youth. Bygone days of youth. Lamentation, repenting, loss. When you lose certain things, that what happens that, that you are not able to reconcile. You are not able to come to the terms as such. Materialistic thing, you lose certain things. But when you talk about the age, when you talk about your life, when you talk about your best days, we call it as salad days, the happy days. Those are only in the dreams. Those are only on the thoughts. So, the poet is thinking about, yearning about the past. See, we have seen that many of the senior citizens, or the family members, the grandfathers, they're talking about their past, and this event happened, that event happened, this thing transpired, this thing happened. And senior citizen, they will be always yearning about, they will always be talking about their past. And they will be making the comparison of the present with the past. This type of nostalgic thinking, this type of nostalgic thought, the poet has portrayed upon. And when you talk about the present, when you live in the present, and when the things are not better, the conditions are not better, the surroundings are not better, then always you back upon, or you look back to your past. And this is what has the present politics, the present people, the present morality, the religion. Okay, so when you are in contact with this thing, when you are in touch with this thing, and when the expectations are not fulfilled, so you always make the comparison in past. And here the poet is doing the same thing. Those were my best days. Those were my salad days. And in the present time, in the present surrounding, I'm not able to reconcile, or I'm not able to adjust as such. or I'm not able to make the thing happen in present, because you don't have that physical energy, you don't have that rejuvenation, you don't have that revival of your body, and main thing is that you don't have the people around you who were in the past. You don't have the same type of politics or the same type of religion, the same type of milieu. So you always look back for the same. Now what happened? That Yeats expresses a strong sense of loss of his youthful days at the moment of old age. In old age, we always compare with the past. And here the same thing happens. That the poet is talking about that past, that that how his life was in past. The writer, the poet is in panic situation over the loss of his unrecoverable youth days. Anything can be bought back, but your past days cannot be. Cancelled check. Yesterday is a cancelled check. Today is a present. Present. That is why we call it as a present. And tomorrow is a promissory note. So your cancelled check, as far as your yesterday is concerned, it is never going to come back. Live full throttle in present. This is a message the poet wants to give. Live full throttle in present. That is important. And here the poet is always seeing the present situation. He goes in the past and he is brooding about the past. Now, the writer further shows his deep anger against time, which compels him to remain in a vulnerable situation. Very important sentence. Very, very signified and very, very emphatic sentences. The writer further shows his deep anger against time. Time fleets. Art is long and time is fleeting. And here also, how the time passes. The man winks and the time elapses. The time is like a bubble water. How the bubble, how it pricks. Here also is lamenting that, that how has this time passes on. See, when you have your better days, the better days passes very fast. Here also we see that, that as far as poets are concerned, he had a good past. And as far as his past was concerned, it passed in a jiffy. And this is the reason that, that he wants back. But $1 million question is that can you get your past back? No. As I told before that, you can get anything in this world, but you cannot buy the time. And this is the reason that that the people have given a lot of prominence and importance to time, utilization of time. This is a very, very important thing, what a person has to ponder upon. That is very important. Now next is, this essay simply studies how Yeats vents his emotion in reaction to time that caused him to remain in a paralyzed situation. At certain age, you are physically paralyzed, you are mentally paralyzed. And when a person is physically or mentally paralyzed, he yearns in past. That is a very important thing. And he vents his anger. See, when you are not able to do certain things, then you show your anger, you show your frustration, you show your disillusionment, you show your disappointment. The same thing is that he comes in the last sentence, he comes to the extreme. I will be coming afterward to that. But as far as this thing is concerned, he gives his grievance, he shows his grievance. He shows his disgust for the time that, that how fast it has been elapsed as such. And when you don't have anything, when you are compelled to, then you are absolutely going to show your frustration. And this is the thing that, that what poet. Oh, my yesterday, 20 years, just gone 20 years. But the main thing is that, that when your present situations are not up to the mark, when they are not fruitful, then you may be thinking more about the past, as I refrained or repeated again as such. Then what happened that the essay simply studies how Yeats vents his emotion in reaction to time that caused him remain paralyzed situation. In the initial part of the poem, the poet remembers his bloom day of his life. Why we become nostalgic? We become nostalgic because the past days we are not able to forget, and this is the reason that that we write autobiographies, we write books, we have the photographs of the past. And here also the poet says that that as far as my past is concerned, my past involving in politics, and it was a sanguine blood, red blood, full of energy, full of revival, full of power, and time destroys everything. With the coming of age, only the thoughts remain. But as far as the actions are concerned, you think about the actions of the past. And the poet was thinking the action of the past. Because of his present action is concerned, he will not be able to make any present action because he does not have that physical power. He can just express his thought in his autobiography, in his poems, in his writing. But other than that, he cannot do anything as such. He is compelled only to vent his anger, just to give his thought. That is the confinement or limitation is up to that. Now next, when he was young, he used to be the center of politics, as well as people like to talk with him about love and romance. Youth is about romance. Youth is about passion. Youth is about a relationship. Youth is about politics. And to the core, the author had involved. He was enjoying, he was participating every moment of life. He was enjoying every drop of life. And when you enjoy every drop of life, what happened? That after some years, if you are not able to do the things, and when you see people doing the things, you remember your past. And here you see that that the people are involved in numbers, plethora, galore of activities. And poet here is mere spectator. He is just watching. He is just observing the things, activities going on, the countryside activities. And he is thinking about the past, that at one point of time, what the present people are doing, I did the same. But because of my present limitation, my hands are tied up. And only it's only the thoughts what I can discuss about or what I can write about. And this is the thing that the lamentation of the old pensioner, that he is getting a pension, and he is just whatever the pension is concerned, means pensioner means in a way a senior citizen. And lamentation means that that he is at a loss, that that how his better days can come upon. Now now he is like a broken tree, so remains no longer center of attraction. Broken tree, when the trees are uprooted, then specifically it cannot give any fruits as such. So the poet has made an analogy. He has made an analogy of his age with the broken tree. When you just uproot the tree, or when you just cut off the branches, they are not going to bloom up again. The same thing that that I am the past, I am not the present. And as far as my past is concerned, it is the broken trees, and broken trees never blooms. And this is the reason that that he reprimands the time. He is having, he is having an utmost disgust for the time, that how fast it has gone. The activities or the passion you love and you are not able to get involved in it. He want to romance again. He want to be in the politics again. He wanted to do the same activities what he has done. But the thing is that, how? A $1 million question mark is how? And when you do not get the solution of that how, then you write poems. Then you express your thoughts in poem. Because, when you don't express whatever the things you are feeling in, the things have been percolated in. And if you are not able to express in a form of writing, express in form of discussion, then the things that the angst creeps in, the problems creeps in the mind. So in a way, the poet is giving the whatever the suffocation was there in his cerebral force in his mind, in his heart. He used to convey the feeling, the powerful feeling. And this feeling is that, that consider me as a broken tree. And broken tree does not flourish, it does not bloom. The same thing is about me. Don't expect from me, because, I am not expecting anything from my side. Now, the time has changed him into an old fading tree. Although he is taking a shelter in a fading tree, he still has a strong, deep enthusiasm for his youthful days. Strong enthusiasm for the youthful days. But as far as that enthusiasm is concerned, this nostalgia is just confined into thoughts. Whenever the poet was meeting his friends,